I pushed a button and all of a sudden it said, "Oh, do you want to go back to where you were just at?" I didn't know I was anywhere. But thank you. Freaking thing. Oh well. I decided to put my phone on the tripod that my grandson gave me, so I would hopefully not risk knocking it all over the place again. But you never know. I also noticed that there's a whole bunch of new stuff on YouTube in the studio. So I'm going to go back and have a look at that later. It says discover your new content page. We are live, Keith. Yes, we are. Hey, Gator, how you doing? I'm trying to figure out how to change this so that I get all of the chats without oh, okay. So I get all of the chats. Okay, now we got it. Yay! I'm excited. So let's see. I think that the problem might be with the studio app, because yeah, it is not happy. Yeah. So I'm trying to get to my page, because
So
usually
a cardboard box split open at a service gate at Windsor Castle.
Along. Sorry about that. Usually I follow along on my channel on my laptop so I can read what you guys are talking about, because the comments up here go away. Yeah, sometimes I watch, thank you, Keith. Sometimes I watch the chat window on my laptop, which is kind of annoying, I know, because then I have to look up and down and all that. But if the chat is going away up here, then it's very confusing to me, like trying to keep track of what's going on. So hang on, let's see if I can get this a little bit better. Okay, so what's everybody up to today? All two of you. Yeah, so anyway, been a busy day here. I went and picked up the Dinah from its spa weekend. Yeah, we all know it wasn't really a spa weekend, but remember it had that problem with the bead popping off of the pipes, and it wasn't getting held up onto where it was supposed to be because of yada yada. But anyway, so what happened was the guys happened to be able to fix it until all the parts come in to fix it properly. Because what we're doing now is we are going to order new pipes, new louder pipes. Well, I mean, I would go back with the pipes that I already had because I really like them, but they don't make them anymore. So, and they're Vance and Hines 2-in-1s. They sound really nice. They're not near as loud as the Road King, which, you know, loud is not always better in my book. But, yeah, it is too hard to follow the chat on the phone. But anyway, especially when I first started doing chats, I couldn't figure out how to make it so that all the comments showed up. So I'd only be seeing some people. Hey, Sick, how are you? Keith, my current pipes, there's a little doohickey, like a little blob of welding material on the top of the pipe that holds it up against the manifold, and then the exhaust clamp goes over all that, tightens down, and holds everything there. So the little blib thing being on top of the pipes is kind of integral to everything not like leaking, you know, like not having an exhaust leak. So I had a really bad exhaust leak for about 100 miles the other day while I was on a poker run. But anyway, I knew that this fix that they did the last time they fixed it wasn't going to last forever, of course, because I don't have that kind of luck. But anyway, so I I took it back to the shop, and they took it, and they kept it over the weekend. And so they took it apart today, and somebody that welded it the first time walked by and was like, oh, well, let's fix it again. So they fixed it again. So in the meantime, I have it to run around on while they order the new pipes and get it scheduled for the dyno. And we're going to put a new cam in it, because if we have to re-dyno it, why would you not put a new cam in it? Yeah, a welding repair. The welding repair on the old pipes failed. So, yeah. But anyway, so that's the technical bit about that. And then the other stuff I wanted is I want a little bit louder horn. I'm going to have them wire in some power to the handlebars from the battery so that I can charge my phone without using a battery pack for it. And I can run a GoPro from my handlebars on that bike also. And let's see, what else are they going to do? They checked the compensator, said that was fine. They need to finish fixing the neutral safety switch, because they just did like a get you down the road fix on it when the wires shorted out and gave up the ghost. I told you about that, right? Yeah. So that was a problem too. But no, it runs like a top now. I'm quite happy with it. So I left some money, paid for what I had done today, and we are going to get all that done as soon as all the parts come in. So I'm excited about it. Yeah. It'll be a little bit faster. It runs great. It runs like a top. So, but yeah, the other thing I have to do is get started packing tonight. Because I know how I am. I'm going to sit here and put this off, and next thing you know, I'll be leaving on a plane in the morning, and I'll have to pack. My plane doesn't fly out until the 1st. So there's that. I conceivably could go down to Portland for the grand opening of the vault. I don't know if I will or not, because I've got another event up here I kind of committed to going to, but we'll see. So, Sick, how are you? I saw you pop in there. It feels weird not to have to be typing the comments. But something else did happen today. Oh, watching The Chosen. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Jerry got a surprise in the mail, too. His book arrived. So that's nice. I'm so glad he liked it. But what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I got a computer in the mail today. And so, you're taking the van to the camp out? That's cool. I don't know where I'm crashing at the camp out, but Mike said I could borrow his dyno, which is cool, while I'm down there. And so we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. Usually when we're at the camp out, I'm pretty busy cooking and stuff, so I don't have a lot of ride time. I'm so glad you like your book, Jerry. I was so worried about it. But then, on the other hand, I was like, I really liked it. It was hard to send that one out. Today my project is I'm making clipboards for my daughter. Hey, Christian Biker, how are you? It's good to see you in here. Keith, I'm glad you like your bike too. Your book too. Your book is similar to Jerry's. Your book, Keith, was kind of like the proof of concept for the kind of books I wanted to make with the little boxes in them. And I call it a proof of concept book because that's like the first of, you just want to like see if that idea, sometimes that stupid idea in my head is going to work. And when we're talking about stupid ideas, one of the things I've been doing is my daughter, I came across some of these old book covers, and I was like, what can I do with these? So I got some little clip things, and I'm making clipboards out of them. And then I'll fluff them up with some other, like some cutout stuff that's cool. I'm glad you like the trinket box. And if you don't like any of the trinkets, it won't hurt my feelings if you take them out and put them aside. I just thought they were super cool, and they were kind of like sea captain-y. And the dangle thing, the tassel was a lot of work. It's got like a silver anchor on it, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. A couple of crosses. One of the crosses is made out of obsidian. I think it's obsidian. I don't know. But anyway, I'm glad he likes it. You took him to the Salvation Army, Jerry? That's just mean. I'm glad you like the tassel that goes with the book, Jerry. I tried to make sure that it was practical enough and pirate enough. I wanted to make the outside look like you could just put it on a bookshelf and nobody'd mess with it because it just looked like a book. And then when you open it up, it's like, ooh. But yeah, so there's that. I'm glad you like it. Anybody want to talk about anything tonight? I didn't really have a plan. I just knew that I probably needed to get on here because my views are going down, and yeah. I've already got a couple of videos set. I've got one scheduled for this Thursday and one for the next Thursday. And what I'm doing is I'm going back and I'm still discovering video content. Oh, Jerry, I'm so jealous of you. I was telling everybody, I just got my Dyna back from the shop. I've still got to go out and put the bags and everything back on it. That's a good ride. That's a good day's ride, Jerry. What was I talking about? Oh, Lord. I can't remember. But yeah, it's been a very momentous day. Oh, I also went to the gym. Took Bubba for a walk this morning. All the things. Bubba only walks about a block, so, and then he's tired. Up to the Dragon, east to Franklin, then south to home. There's some really cool roads up there by the Dragon. When I come through this time, Jerry, I'll let you know when I'm going to be there, and maybe we can go ride together for a while. I think I'm coming through the first part of June. I'm not quite sure yet. That does sound like a good ride, though. There's so much smoke here right now. I thought about going out for a ride this evening, or should I do this? And I walked outside, and it was like, the Spokane fires are still burning, and there is now fires over in Cle Elum, which is about 100 miles. Keith Huntsman, he's referring to the Tail of the Dragon, I believe, which is a pretty well-known road in Tennessee area, and it's known for its twisties and being a very dangerous place. Sanding the front forks and removing the paint, then it's off to be chromed. Nice. Can't wait to see it, Gator. Your RX glasses blew off your shoe. Oh, shoot. That sucks. I know I have the bad habit of just hanging my reading glasses down here. So like I'll be riding along and all of a sudden I'll feel something going like that. And it's kind of creepy because it's like there's a person just kind of tapping me in the chest, and it's the ear of my glasses. Yeah. So I've kind of gotten used to, oh, North Carolina. Thank you. Yeah, but Keith, you should check it out. Deals Gap is pretty cool. I've been through there on my Dyna, and on the Dyna I rode it, I think that we rode the Dragon like 3 different times that day and the next day. So it was a lot of fun. But yeah, oh, what I was saying is that Cle Elum, where I used to go ride dirt bikes when I was a kid, is all on fire. Yes, Tail of the Dragon. And Deals Gap has a really cool tree where they put the bits of all the bikes that have crashed on the Dragon. And there's all these warning signs and stuff. And so there's also a bar in Deals Gap. And some idiots will stop there and do shots and then go ride on the Dragon. Hey, Baggernut, how are you? It's good to see you here. That's cool. I got a picture in front of that dragon thing too, Jerry, when I was on the Dyna. But let me just tell you, I was so unenthused with it that day because there were so many drunks riding it. And I mean, they couldn't stay on their side of the line. Yeah, it was just, oh. Yep. And then, if I remember correctly, in Deals Gap, at that bar, which is where for some reason the dragon thing is, and we stopped there, the parking lot is all gravel, and they had just graveled it. How are you liking that Pan America, Jerry? You must be liking it quite a bit now. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using the setup that Sick Bastard is using, and I'm going to start a podcasty type thing where other people can jump on screen with me as soon as I figure out what I'm doing. I'm not going to be able to start setting that up till I get back from Forgotten Angels because I'm old and I learn things slowly. But yeah. So a couple of you already know that I'm doing that. But yeah. Can't wait for my hair to grow back out. I miss my hair. It was longer. Yeah. Moonshiner 28. I think I wrote that one. We also went to Happy Canyon, and I've got all the other ones that we rode while we were there out in the garage on the wall. It was a lot of fun. Back there, they give you, hey, Keyfob, how are you? It's so nice to see you here. But back in the day when I was there, I think it was about 3 years ago, every place back there, yeah, StreamYard, they would give you these great big maps, very colorful, very sparkly, and you could go find all the different rides and do all the things, and they'd have all the concessions and stuff very helpfully pointed out for you. So the chick I was traveling with back then was kind of like, she wanted to ride, but yeah, Beggar Nut, it probably is. I went in before this last road trip, and I always wear my hair like in one of those George Washington things where you roll it up and you just cue it. And so I went in and I told her, just take 6 inches off the end of this. Well, I didn't have to think about the fact that my hair was curled up. So she held it up and she said 6 inches of that. And I was like, yeah. Well, I should have like stretched the hair out for her, because my hair used to be like about long enough, yeah, about down to my butt crack. But so now it's definitely not. It's not really long enough to do anything with when I ride, so I just let it flap in the breeze now. Hey, Rob's neighbor, how are you? It's good to see you here. So yeah, that's my big dream when I get home from the camp out, is I am going to set up for live streaming with other people podcasting with me. So, and Keyfob and Sick Bastard, you're forewarned. You guys are going to be guesting, right? Oh, I don't know about that. It's only thicker than yours because it's shorter. Then I was cleaning the other day and I found the chunk of hair that I had them cut off, because I always, when I do get it cut, I send it to Locks of Love. So I got to get that done too. Yeah. Yeah, it's stupid annoying now. Yes, you are warned. So let's see what else has been happening. I've been riding the Road King more since the Dyna was missing in action for its spa day. You guys that just got in here, I just got the Dyna back from the shop, where the news was the weld gave way again, so I've ordered new pipes. I will teach you how to braid your own hair. It's tricky. Okay. Yeah. I need to join in with Rainey sometime too. I haven't done that for a minute. I will know Thursday night if Kenny Quest and I are going to Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, when is that going to be? Probably the same weekend, right? Oh. But let me know. Anyhow, in, I think probably late May or June, I'm going to be heading out again to see if I can finish those last Northeast states. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, actually. I've already kind of started planning, like, you know, not like planning, but on this last trip, I missed a lot of stuff. Your goatee always looks on point when I've seen it, Key-Fob. How are you feeling? Are your injuries all healing up and stuff? One of my friends today was like, oh yeah, you know, I was doing something the other day and got a big gouge in my leg and just got the staples out like 5 days ago, and yet I think it might be getting kind of icky. And I'm like, you know, for a retired nurse, this is not good. So I'm like, okay, let's see it. And sure enough, it was looking icky. Well, how long ago have you finished your antibiotics? Oh, about 5-6 days ago. Which, I don't know if you know anything about that kind of stuff, which that is prime time for things to get really bad really quickly. So, yeah. David Mann Memorial Chopper Show. I should write that down. When is it? And where is it? Oh, to Kansas City, Missouri. Duh. Okay, so now I know the when. 7 out of 10. Ooh. Key-Fob, I am so sorry. I've got ongoing problems from my neck because of where I used to work at. I worked at a state psychiatric hospital, and we got thrown around a lot. I had whiplash like, I think 5 or 6 times because they used to haul me around by my hair and, you know, like various different assaults. But my neck, on good days, turns this far to the left and all the way to the right. But yeah, when it gets to here, it's just kind of a stop. So I go in every once in a while and I get injections for it, like particularly before I travel, so that I don't wind up with migraines and stuff. Yeah, weather sucks. Does the hot weather bother you, or is it muggy down there? But yeah, I got injured so much at Western State when I was working there. Ugh. But anyway, when I did leave there in 2012, they retired me 100% disabled. So, yeah. The bad part about disability is once you reach retirement age, then you just go on retirement, not disability anymore, which is more money. Yeah, muggy. It's smoky up here. There's a fire within 100 miles of me. Yes, a David Mann poster would be an awesome souvenir from the show. Or a coin, Journey of Jerry. If they have those coins, those would be cool. Oh, hang on. Let me show you. You want to see a coin? Like these kind of coins. Yeah. Which coin is that? Oh, that's Minnesota. But anyway, I got a kick out of this. You're going to die. Well, no, Jerry, I mean one for me. You could put it in an envelope and mail it to me. I got this in the mail. I found it. I've ridden 10,000 miles. If you add another one on the front, that would be closer. But I got a kick out of it. Apparently, they only count if Harley Davidson tracks them for you. Yeah. Thank you, Jerry. I would love that. My son went to Ireland and rode motorcycles over there, and he brought me home a coin, which was nice. I saved all these letters, too, that they send you when they send you your challenge coins. Every once in a while, they'll start deciding that they're going to send the challenge stuff out monthly, then they'll go to quarterly, then they'll go to monthly. It's like a... But did I tell you, I did figure out how I'm going to display them, which I'm pretty excited about. I've got a map in the living room that I'm outlining all my trips on in different colors. And I've got what nights I stopped where kind of delineated by a little bigger black mark. And so around the edges of that, I will put my challenge coins. And I don't want to put them on permanently though, because I don't want to damage them, and I want to be able to look at both sides of them. And then I can just have to figure out what to do with the random Harley dealership coins that I've been picking up. Hope I'm not boring anybody. So what's everybody else up to today? Anybody? Anybody? We know that Key Fob's going to PT tomorrow. I went to the trade school over here and got a neck and hand massage the other day. It was kind of weird. Nothing now. Yeah. I know I'm not up to much of nothing either. I showed you guys the clipboards I was making. Oh, hang on. I made another little book. It's so cute. Can you see? It's Nick the Booksmith. And I just made that little thing to tie around it because I thought it was cute. But it's an actual book. It's going to be backwards. Keith and I were talking about that. But yeah, her stuff turns out really cool. I have all this stuff because I bought it before she started taking a break from her store. Oh, good. Key Fob, I will be flying in on the 1st. So, I got to remember to let Shep know he's got to come pick me up at the airport. And I'm looking forward to you helping me as well. What's life without a little bit of help from your friends, huh? I know I keep wanting to jump in on one of you guys' live streams, but I don't think I have the setup down here to do that yet. Once I get the microphone and everything done, I think I'll be able to, right? Should be easier. And then what's that thing in Reno that's coming up the end of September? Street scenes? Anybody? 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 Yeah, I mean, I guess I could probably just do it on this. But, what was I going to say? Mini book for the average size sticker from others. Jerry, explain. This is a book. Is that what you're asking? Yeah, it's just a little book, and you print it off like on regular sheets of paper. Then you have to kind of cut it up sort of precisely, and then you have to bind it together. And the trickiest part is making sure that the top and the bottom are all aligned or justified, as Nick says. Apparently, you have to justify the edges. I'm like, I don't need to justify jack shit, but whatever. And Jerry, that's a great idea, and I have made some smaller things for where did I put them? For stickers and such. Hang on, I think I know where they're at. Oh yeah. And these are kind of fun because, you know, I like to make stuff out of leftovers, right? So, you're going to die. So these are old prescription bags. And what I've done is fold them in half. These are tea stained, so they look kind of grungy. That way I don't feel bad when you get them all icky. So, since it's a bag, the top is already opened, and I cut the bottom open. On some of them, I've made something so that you can close it. And on the inside, I took a whole bunch of papers and stuff. And, yeah. Is this the kind of thing you're talking about, Jerry? The sort of idea? because I really like to use the stuff I have. And good to use the setup you have with noise canceling and echo removal. I have noise canceling, the over-the-ear kind of headphones too. I don't usually wear them though when I'm doing live streams because my dog and my cat frequently think they need to talk to me. Currently my dog is sleeping over there. Oh, okay. So that size would be good. Some of them do have stiffer covers because how chonky they get is all dependent on what I use to cover them with. Like this one, I was playing around with making marbled paper, and I just folded the cover over the top so you don't lose anything out of it. And actually one of my friends did take it on a road trip, and I used it to keep her receipts in. So thank you. But it would be helpful to have something to fold over where you can put crap in, right? A book to live in the saddlebag. Yes, a book to live in the saddlebag would be good. You would think that I would have a book in my saddlebags of all my bikes, and I do. I have a book for each of my bikes, but they're mostly maintenance logs. And I've got like 5 or 6 trip logs going on around here because, I mean, every time I travel, what I do at night is I sit down and I write down where I am, how much the motel cost, and any other stuff that's relevant about the day. And at the end of the trip, I kind of thumb back through my pictures and my maps to get an accurate mileage off Google Maps, and yeah. But yeah, I'm going to have to get a little bit more on top of keeping a better book in my own saddlebags. But yeah, I've got a ton of these things I made. I'll bring some to Forgotten Angels with me and share them with my friends. I didn't think anybody'd be interested. I brought some the first time I came over, and I think I gave them to Rainey and Diana and a couple of other people. But yeah, Jerry, I'll definitely beef up a cover and bring you one. For that matter, I can beef up a cover and have a lot of these and bring them. They're mostly just stuff that I do when I'm sitting around. Wow, my room behind me is really a mess. This room is, I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. And I definitely have some stuff in this room. I got some blackout stuff to put over the windows over there, so I don't have that sun stripe down the side of my face. That was so annoying. Do we have any idea on the event schedule and who is running what next week? Well, Key Fob, let me just say that Colleen is on vacation. She will not be there. So, from what I've been voluntold, I'll be walking around with the clipboard, like I always do. And, yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot smaller because I've heard that Josh and Shay aren't going to be there. Yeah, because of the timing. Shay had mentioned that she was going to a funeral in Canada, and I don't know about Angel. Has anybody heard from Angel? I reached out to her a couple times, but I don't want to be too intrusive. I know she was having another death in the family, so. And I know her dad's been off and on not feeling well. My computer room is always in fluctuations of clean to clutter to clean. Oh, yeah, yes. You know, and in my workroom, really, Key Fob, the best I can hope for is to keep my surfaces cleared off. Because number one, my cat will get up and decide that he wants to sleep on them. And he will just clear it off for me. So I, in self-defense, try to keep it cleared off. It's also, you know, I need a horizontal space to create on. Okay, well, I'm glad she's coming down. I don't know when she'll be getting there. I know Pete from up here is flying down, but I think he's traveling on the 3rd. But I don't remember. I tried to make sure that I was flying in on a day where other people might be flying in too, so that they don't have to like be running back and forth to the airport all day long. I don't know if she did or not, Jerry. I haven't had a chance to watch her videos lately. I picked up a job too, so that's been taking a bit of time. It's watching a little girl. She's 7 years old. She's super cute. Hey Lala, how are you? It's good to see you out there, dear. We're just talking about upcoming plans for the camp out. Are you going to be there, Lala? I think I have a bizarre question that I think I will make a 5-minute video. If you put a box in the woods, will strays and bobcats sit in it? Yes, I'm pretty sure they would. Because I throw boxes out in my backyard all the time. And I'm pretty sure that cats come that have never been in my yard before just to sit in the frickin' box. I don't get it. Now the party can start because Lala's here. Man, my viewers are just going down and down though. All of a sudden we're down to 8, which is really good though. I'm excited. I started earlier and I was like, it was me and Keith in here. Which is good. I love chatting with Keith. So let's see. Some of my favorite people in the chat right now. Yes, dear. Christian Biker, I am very glad to see you are here. Yes, Keefob, we should test this idea. You know, I got a new mattress for one of my rooms, and so of course it was one of those sucky ones, you know, that you expose it to air and it goes poof. So it, of course, came in a great big box, so I put it in the backyard. Hey, John Stanley. Hey, Dragon, how you been? So I peeked out, and there was my cat's tail just kind of hanging out the back of the box. It was pretty funny. John Stanley, how are you? And Dragon, what are you having for dinner? What am I going to have for dinner? I had jelly beans and popcorn earlier. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. I'm great, thanks. I am great. I tell you though, the dyno was not in the garage all weekend long, so it was kind of like I'd go out there and I'd be like, something is missing. Oh, I love salad. Ooh, I've got some romaine lettuce in my fridge and hot wings and lima beans. That is an interesting combination. I could have romaine salad with some artichoke hearts and feta cheese. I don't know what I'm going to have, actually. It's hard to say. Tomorrow will be pork loins in a crock pot. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm going to stay with y'all next time I come across. Y'all eat a lot better than gas station food, I'm telling you. Although I don't always eat gas station food when I'm traveling, because what I do is I stop at Walmart's and then I go through. But the problem with that is, you know, when you're shopping at Walmart, you're buying a bunch. So, like last time I was traveling, I wound up eating yogurt for like 3 days in a row. My gut was very healthy. It was pretty funny. Hang on, I gotta grab something. I'll be right back. Talking about food, and I was like, I want a piece of this candy right now. I got it off Amazon. It's ginger candy. It is super good. Fresh green beans and chicken enchilada for dinner. Fried green beans. Oh, that sounds good. Do you put mushrooms and onions in with them, Jerry? I do that. I love it. This is so good, John Stanley. Hang on. they come on Amazon. Oh, you can tell that my bike has dirty hand grips, can't you? Anyway, when did Shay go to Canada? She has not gone yet. She is still in Florida, from what I understand. But I don't. She's probably going after they come up for the grand opening on the 29th. Oh. Your youngest moved to South Haven. Well, that'll be nice. He's right there in South Haven. I have been to his house. That was a very nice guest room. And a very sociable cat. And dog. You go get some sleep, Key Fob. Sending you big loves. Yeah. Al, I saw that about Dolly Parton when I was at the gym today. I was so sad. You know, when I was younger. Yeah, Rainey lives in South Haven. Yep, he sure does. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was at the gym this morning. And I was looking at it and I was like, 80. 80 is a good run. Then I got to thinking about that, and I'm 70. That is not long enough. So yeah. I don't know, maybe I wasn't supposed to say he lives in South Haven. Retract that. There are going to be so many Dolly retrospectives. I was watching something on YouTube just yesterday about Barbara Walters giving her a bad time. Al Kennedy, have you been here before? She was definitely one of a kind. That was my very favorite movie. I loved it. The only bad thing about this ginger candy was it melts in the heat. I adored Dolly. Her music wasn't really my kind of music, but I thought she had a lot of balls. Y'all got quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, it was pretty sad. Did I tell you I went out to a motorcycle swap meet the other day? Yeah. Just heard about Dolly. Didn't know she was sick. I don't know. She was 80 years old, so. But anyway, so I went out to a motorcycle swap meet the other day in Tenino. It's a little town about a half an hour. Yeah, she was funny. Gonna turn you from a rooster to a hen in one shot. What movie was that in? Oh, that was in 9 to 5, huh? I love that. I have been by Dollywood on one of my first road trips actually. John Stanley, I found a lot of everything cool. But my 71 Shovelhead and my 74 Sportster. The Shovelhead, I'm not looking for parts right now. I've got a fully running engine for it. It just needs assembly. And that'll happen when it happens, and my Sportster's already a runner. But yeah, I found a pan shovel that a guy was selling. He wanted $9,000 for it, and I couldn't get past how his gas tank didn't quite match the aesthetic of the bike, I didn't think. But, you know, to each their own. He was a really nice guy. I felt kind of bad for him, though, because, you know, he said he's selling his motorcycles, and that's always sad news. And his wife was there, and we were kind of chatting back and forth, and I said, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, are you comfortable sharing why you're selling them? Well, I'm getting too old to ride. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry or, you know, what do you say to that? And so then I'm like, well, how old are you? He's like, well, he's 70. Okay. And then we talk a little bit more, and he looks at me and he goes, how old are you? He's like, I'm 70. Yeah, John Stanley, I agree. I think that old is your mindset, and maybe he had some other stuff going on and a different journey. So it's hard to say, you know? But yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff. There was, I primarily go to those things looking for just old bits and weird things, and just to talk to people and take pictures. And I did take some pictures. But yeah. Huh. You've been watching you on your running motorcycle, and don't you do other things too? This is my first live. Go over on Krusty Cycle. And he just showed lots of phone numbers for people's bikes. Thanks. Huh. Yeah, arthritis is making me old too, Jerry. And Al Kennedy, we all do a lot of different things. Some of us are more artistic than others. Some of us are supportive friends. Yeah. But everybody does different stuff here. It's not strictly a motorcycle riding community. But, yeah. Al, do you ride? Yes, you are. You are definitely a smart aleck, Jerry. I've been having problems with arthritis in my hands, which is a little concerning. But I think that one of the reasons they're hurting now is because I haven't been riding very much. So I'm going to go out and rectify that tomorrow. I'm going to take the 9 out for the day, I think. But it's kind of difficult because it's really smoky out right now. And it's hot. Let's see, what else? But yeah, I do other things too. Every once in a while I'll go places with my family and put it up on my channel. My son does not really care for that though, so he can't be included in them. He does not like social media, which is funny because he works for Amazon. Oh yeah, Jerry, I love my heated grips on both my bikes. Carl's 98 and he broke his hip. Holy shit. Back home, that is fine. And if arthritis in his knee, that's the worst. Yeah. Oh, John Stanley, I love cruise control on my Road King. I also sort of have it on my Dyna. It's got this one knob on the underside of the grip, and it's supposed to be to set the idle, but if you're careful about it, you can set the idle so that the throttle doesn't spring back as quick as it should. I did get some video of it, Bagger Nut, and I'm currently arguing with the GoPro gods to get it off of my GoPro and put it out. I've got some pictures, and I've also got some video of me not realizing that my camera was on for a half an hour while I rode home on some gravel, which was sketchy. But yeah, I'll throw those videos and those photos up probably tonight. Hey, Mr. Stromboli, how are you? The party can officially start now. The team is together. You had a 69 Sportster, and when it blew up, you sold it to Big Bear Harley. No riding now, just old trucks and tractors. Oh, Big Al, California. So is that your channel then, Al? Joining in, needed to hear the commentary. Yeah. Hey, Joey. It's good to see you here, Joey. So I am going to see you and Lala at the camp out, right? Because I'll be there from the 1st. Yes. I'm pretty excited about it. So, Al Kennedy, your channel name is Big Al California? Okay. Oh, you mean because the sun's still out here? Well, I have my overhead light on. I put blackout curtains on. Oh, good, Lala, because I will be there starting the 1st, whatever day that is. I think it's Tuesday. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's only 7 here, Jerry. Yeah, 7 o'clock here. And actually the sun is right there, right outside my window. It would be getting me if it could. I'm sorry to hear that, John Stanley. So anyway, let's talk about me. Does anybody know what that thing is called in Reno? Street scenes or something like that? Oh, Al, we are none of us pros. I'm not monetized. Some of my other friends are monetized. I'm not. I'll probably never get monetized. But I have fun with it, and that's the part that I enjoy. But I will definitely go check out your channel and give you a subscribe. Oh, something under my desk just fell over. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. I don't know where Bubba went either. Last I heard, he was out barking at the neighbors. You have to work on the 1st, Lala? Aw. Street nights? Yeah, something like that. Street nights. But anyway, Dry Heat's talking about meeting me there. I agree. If you don't look, it didn't happen. Street nights, is that what you think it's called? Because I tried Googling it and I can't find anything about it. I went and did the weirdest thing today. My insurance company gave me this card, right? And it's good for $92 worth of groceries every month. I don't know why they do this. It seems kind of food stampy to me. So anyway, hey Big Dan, how are you? I haven't seen you in ages. So it's $92 and you can spend it every month and it's a use it or lose it type thing, right? So I have it in my hand and I have my other credit cards in my hand. So I'm sitting here like this to go pay for my groceries, right? So apparently one of my other credit cards was too close to the tap to pay. So the $92 is still on my card and the groceries today are on my United Airlines card. Have you ever had that happen? It was so freaking weird. And Keith Huntsman, mine is through Devoted. And I am changing at the 1st of the year because it's just too much crap to keep up with, truthfully. Al Kennedy, that sounds wonderful. What part of California are you in, Al, did you say? And Big Dan, where have you been lately? Inquiring minds want to know. Sorry, I've got like ginger candy stuck in my teeth. Yeah, I thought it was a cool feature at first too, but they give me like $92 a month and then $74 to spend on durable medical goods every 3 months, which is kind of weird because if you don't remember to use that, you also lose that. And, well, come to find out, when it was time to schedule my yearly appointment, Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. Was it a big ticket? It's just too much to keep up with, you know, trying to keep track of making sure all that money gets spent, because I don't like leaving any money on the table. Oh, I could usually talk my way out of a ticket unless it's one of those ticket in the mail type things. Yeah, that's kind of heartbreaking though, isn't it? One of the guys was giving my mechanic a hard time in the shop about the pipes that he was choosing to put on my dyno. They need the money. Oh, 60 and 55. That's it. Oh. Oh my. Is that one of those felony style tickets? I hope not. Tickets are a lot these days if you have to pay them, Keith. I just paid $130 for a ticket by the mail. But it was a construction zone, and they had me dead to rights, so I didn't even try to argue it. Well, I did try to argue it, but it didn't work. So there's that. But yeah, $180 or something like that. But what was I talking about? I lost my train of thought again. That's happening a lot. Good Lord. Wrote it for 60. Well, that was nice of him. He did you a favor, didn't he? Can't really remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about the dyno. And so the guy said something about, oh, give her a faster bike or something like that. My mechanic looked at him and said, she's already got a street bike that'll do 200 miles an hour. She doesn't need to go faster. I was like, okay. Sorry about that. I was trying to clear my ears. I don't know why, but yeah, that was a big favor. I've been having some sinus problems lately. So yeah, I gotta start packing tonight. Oh, you full on yawned. Yawns are contagious. They really are. I didn't know we got free right turns. That's okay, because there's this one stoplight, and it's where I volunteer at the food bank. So there's like, you know, the usual stuff, and I'm in a I'm in a turn lane. Well, the light has not turned for me, so I wait through one cycle. And of course I'm on my motorcycle. I'm sitting, I'm waiting. And so, nope, didn't happen. So finally I just went, and the next thing you know, there's a policeman behind me. Why didn't you wait for the light to turn? Well, because it wasn't gonna. Do any of you have a 55 Chevy in barns or backyards? I'm looking, I have tractors to trade. Red Ryder has Harleys too, into her blog. Shoulder electric bicycle. Al, I don't have any 55 Chevys, but the best way that you can find that kind of stuff is just keep coming into these chats and talking to people like this. And that's how you're going to build your network of people, and it's also how you can build your subscribers. And I see Harley Davidson come out with a $1,200 electric motorcycle. Yeah, I'm not for that either, Al. But some people are, and good for them. What I would like to get is like a little Vespa or something like that. I think they're so cute. I would love one for tooling around downtown Parkland here where I live. Oh, Hunt Solo. Hi from Canada. Sorry I missed that. Hello. How are you? Oh. I did not see the Harley Honcho. Is that little bitty motorcycle thing that Angel's been riding? Sorry, I got a runny nose all of a sudden. I've heard you can get electric chassis for those old classics. I've heard that as well. Electric mini bike, 125 cc's. That would be cool. I remember when I was a kid, I learned how to ride on a little bitty Honda. I don't always see the lives. Krusty Cycle has all those kinds of little motorcycles for you. That would be so cool. Hey, John Stanley, I will talk to you soon. Take care. It's good of you to stop by. My grandson told me he was going to stop by. He hasn't yet. Oh well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Angel again, though. I was thinking about trying to bring her boots down for her. I've got a pair of Indy Ridge boots for her. They've been sitting here. We haven't been able to make that 200 miles between the two of us meet in the middle at any way, shape, or form. But I'm kind of struggling to figure out how I'm going to bring my own riding boots. I had a corn dog that I posted on my channel that was so good. It was so delicious. Been riding and farming. Went to Wives' Grave last month in Massachusetts near Boston. Turn and burn 700 miles in an overnight ride. That is a long night. Are there animals wandering the roads at night down there on the bigger roads, Big Dan? I bet it was pretty good. Oh, that corn dog was so good. It was so good that I ate half of it and I saved the other half for later, and it was still good. I'm trying to remember where I got it at. Oh, I remember. I was doing some volunteer work at Puyallup Fairgrounds, and there's a small corn dog stand inside. Bike camping in Finger Lakes. Is that in New York, Dan? I almost made it to New York when I was up there. I was headed up for Ithaca and couldn't quite make it because there was a really crappy weather system that way. So I chose, for a change, to avoid it. Yes, we do need corn dogs at the camp out. I'm going to talk to Cindy, see what we can do. Of course, we would need to find, you know, if we had a turkey fryer. I wonder if we have a turkey fryer. Half a corn dog. Hey, Sterling, how are you? I saved the stick for poking things with. This corn dog, though, was, well, it was a huge corn dog. But it was so good. And I don't know what they put in their corn dog breading. It was so good. I'm going to write a note because I need to talk to Cindy about this. Can we make corn dogs? Can we make corn dogs at camp out? You know what that means. That means I need to do some market research right now, though. Well, not right now. Like, you know, probably peas. Probably peas. Jerry, what do you mean? But anyway. No, Al, I am not in Canada. I am in Washington State. There is a secret ingredient. Oh, Jerry, I got you now. Deer on the thruway and through the mountains on the way home next AM. Yeah. You know, some people have told me that those deer chaser things work really well on motorcycles, too. I had some in my garage, but I don't know what happened to them. They've gotten lost in the shuffle somewhere. But specifically, I try to avoid riding that time of night. It's not always possible to avoid, though. No, Bagger Nut, the fair will not be going probably for another week or so. Usually it runs about 10 to 14 days, if I remember correctly. I used to work there. Yeah, there's a lot of wildlife here at night, too, especially with all this smoke and stuff. But I used to work there for novelties, and it was funny. You had to wear black pants, sneakers, whatever kind of sneakers you had, a white shirt, and a tie. So that guy at the novelties joint always provided the ties. And, oh, they were nasty. He had had them for so many years, and they never washed them. They stunk. Ugh. Jerry, that's cool. I usually have in my yard raccoons, possums. We've seen coyotes here, especially with all the fires going on. Everybody else's cats, because I have boxes in the backyard right now. And I also have a couple of fountains outside, so I get a little bit of wildlife coming in to visit. Hang on, be right back. I'm prepared with snacks today. You put corn out for them? I put black sunflower seeds out for the Stellar Jays. 13 cats and 1 dog. Oh my. Do they eat the corn too? But yeah, I told you I went shopping today, right? It's the only time I ever have food in the house. So yeah, there's some wildlife in my yard. I think I've got squirrels and a raccoon living in a tree in my side yard. I'm going to be over that way in June, Dan. And I am definitely going to take you up on your earlier offer if it is still available. Because by the time I get there, I'm going to want to just hang out and visit with somebody and get off the bike. Oh yes, definitely possums. I've also been making lists of stuff that I want to see while I'm out and running around. And you be careful about those possums, Jerry, because they can carry rabies. Oh, and hummingbirds. Ellensburg? Yeah, well, there's a lot of them on the road right now, Sterling, because Cle Elum and Ellensburg, that area is on fire right now. It's horrible. Lala, that would be fun. I have been so enamored lately by these bird videos I've been watching. You know, like cockatiels, the ones with the thingy. They're so cool. But it would be very cruel to get one because they live a really long time. Did it, Sterling? I wonder if they're still going to have that event. I don't know. Yeah, the Beretta bird. But they make some that are like macaws that are like blue and green and just beautiful. I also have hummingbirds that come to my front window because I have a feeder that's right on my front window. And it was really funny because I had the window open and the screen door, or the screen was of course there. So here's the hummingbird, and he's over here drinking, and here's my cat right next to it looking out the window. So then the hummingbird spots him and he comes over and they're just like, kind of like nose to nose with only the screen separating them. Oh, nobody can see my fat rolls jiggling on my arms. But yeah, it was so funny. Keith, I'm researching that in my head as we speak. It was good though. It was kind of like sweet and crispity with a little bit of chunks. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll get a can of creamed corn and mix it in with some corn batter and see how that does. They do, don't they, Lala? Somebody else in here is in Canada, but it's not me, Al. And I saw that he got into he's been getting in a lot of wars with a lot of people. But I don't do that whole political thing. Hurts your scrap metal prices? I bet it does. Sorry, my chat thing is just driving me crazy right now. Okay. I don't know what was wrong with it. It's still kind of wiggy. If I miss a comment from you, my apologies, people. Some people have said that she will be down there. I haven't heard from her personally. Dan, that sounds amazing. What I'd probably do, ideally, would be I'd stop by on my way east, then go get my eastward stuff done, and then maybe come back, decompress for a minute, and then head back on out homeward or wherever I'm heading. I've got your address, so I'll look it up and I'll plan it into my route. But this time I want to be a little bit more mindful. And I know I'm going to get stuck in rain, but I'm hoping that last June's weather was sort of an aberration with all of the tornado warnings every day. I mean, if not, so be it. I always make sure I have good tires, and my bikes are always pretty well safe to check before I leave home. That is one thing my mechanics always do before I leave town is my bikes go in and they check them. And they check them. And they fix stuff. And then if I notice anything off, I take care of it. But yeah, Lala, I'm looking forward to seeing Angel as well. We are talking about her. We talk about her synonymously and say Red Rider and Angel. You're in Boron, the capital of Borax, California. I have been there. You know, I have thought about building something to tow behind my motorcycle because I have a cat and a dog, but my cat is asthmatic and my dog has back problems. So, I mean, collectively they only weigh 30 pounds. But, oh, well, that would be amazing, Big Dan. I would appreciate that, and I know my guys would too. But yeah, my pets both have health problems, so they are much better off left at home waiting for mommy to get back. And they love their house sitter. Well, my roommate. Yeah. Realistically, though, they're probably the only reason that I'm not living full-time on my bike. I love traveling. It's, I've only got a few states left. Probably got a couple years worth of things I want to accomplish here. And this next year coming up will be the Northeast states. And to get there, I'm going to have to go through Nebraska and Kansas and get those two, because I'm doing the Harley-Davidson challenge for the 50 states. And once I get the Northeast states done, yet they're always here to welcome me home, Lala. And so when I get the Northeast states done and Kansas and Nebraska, I've just got to do Alaska and Hawaii, and then I'll get my 50 states rivet, which will be exciting. Did you go through the 3 museums? Which 3 museums? I have been, Al, I have been to the Salton Sea area. I might not have been to the museums that you're talking about, but I would love to know the name. And I will definitely stop in Oakley, Kansas. I've got another couple of Kansas stops I have to make too. I'm looking forward to it, Big Dan. I used to live on a farm when I was a kid, and there are some of my fondest memories. One of my very favorite memories, though, is talking my brother into peeing on an electric fence. He beat the shit out of me over that. I like the southwestern states, and I want to go back down there and explore some more. So I'm going to be going down there to Reno and wandering around a little bit more too. I miss my brother so much. Having you guys around, though, makes it a little bit easier. The 20 Mule Team Museum, the Aerospace Museum, and the Borax Museum. Nice. That is really good to know, Al Kennedy, and I'm writing that down. Mule Team Museum. My grandson thinks it's super funny that somebody that makes books has little scraps of paper all over. Keith Huntsman, who? Maybe who will make it in here? Jerry, I've actually got to get the Georgia stop in as well, so I'll be there. Trying to remember where it is, because it's actually right by your house, so I'll be looking you up for sure. But yeah, I've got to do Tennessee and those other states once I get done with the Northeast. And Metropolis, Illinois. We can ride for days. I do ride for days. You watch a YouTuber that says she's been to every state and every state fair. You keep saying you have to take notes. It's a wild ride. Yeah, I love traveling. You know, and that's one of the reasons that I enjoy taking videos, because when I'm not able to do this anymore, I'm going to have so many things to look back on, and when I'm not around anymore to bug my kids, they'll be able to watch these videos, because I know they're not watching them now. 8 to 4, they're full of historic facts, and there's a 100-ton Electra-Haul dump truck. Wow. Yeah, when I was in Ohio, I went to the Big Muskie Bucket. That thing is freaking huge. I mean, for photo ops, they didn't do a very good job, because they parked a porta potty like right outside where you'd be taking really nice pictures at. So yeah, there's the Big Muskie Bucket, there's all the touristy stuff, and there's a bright blue porta potty right there. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So, Dragon Paradox, did you see all the cool Superman stuff when you were there? And do they still have that little museum with all the scary crap in it? I loved the town of Metropolis. I wanted to stay in that town, but the person I was traveling with had other ideas on where she wanted to stay, so. You can see everything on YouTube if you scroll around long enough, can't you, Lala? I rode through Walnut Grove, Minnesota, and then after I went by, it said, the home of Laura Ingalls. And then I'm like, oh crap, I wanted to see that. And that was one of the reasons I decided I needed to plan just a little bit better. Yeah, because I keep missing stuff. Funny you should mention that, Big Dan. That's right about where he is. The museum is not so much, as far as I recall, Dragon Paradox. But if you walk around the town, they have like all of this Superman themed stuff. They have like a Lois Lane statue, and they have a replica of that the Daily Planet thing in some little park there. It was pretty cool. And so since I was new to traveling that year, well, not really new to it, but yeah, I went and wandered around and I pushed my bike up into everything. And as a matter of fact, when we were in Kansas, we went to Cocker City, and the woman I was traveling was being kind of a bear that day, so we went by this thing, and I'm like, that's the world's largest ball of twine, because I saw the sign. So I turned around, I went back, and I made her follow me. She was so mad. Oh, FEMA contracting, not female contracting. I was like, I am not even going to mention that, Big Dan. I'm not even going to mention it. Don't want to know. But yeah, Jerry, the Harley-Davidson Challenge stop is just down the road from What's-It? Oh, as a matter of fact, I could look it up right here. I have the book. Hang on. Let's find it. I was looking at this the other day, and I'm like, been there. I like that they alphabetized it. Hookers are off your list? Aw. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Good to see you. There are several balls of twine, but it was pretty cool. I thought it was fascinating. And then, of course, the year after we were there, they made it into a challenge spot, just like, I think it was last year. Oh, the Suchez Loop, am I saying that right, Jerry? Suchez, George's Dragon. The Suchez Loop snakes through the Blue Ridge Mountains in Chattahoochee National Forest, 3 mountain gaps with lots of twisties, turns, and elevation changes. Make this ride a bucket list experience. Brilliant fall foliage attracts its share of riders during autumn, but the scenery is stunning any time of year. Your checkpoint will be at the Vogel State Park sign in Blairsville. Well, Matt, it is good to see you here as well. Have you been here before, Matt? And have you clicked that subscribe button? More importantly. Yeah, no creepers. Hey, Carney, how are you? I have not seen you here for a minute. I imagine that is your local ride, Jerry, but that is the stop that I need to make in your state. But yeah, the Bayshore Byway and Litchfield Loop in Delaware. Oh no, I already got the Delaware one. It was pretty cool. Well, it was actually not all that cool. It was kind of fiddly to find, and there was a lot of one-lane roads that, well, they should have been one-lane roads, but they were supposed to be 2-lane roads, and that's all well and good. Brand new. Would love to know more about your channel. Well, Matt out here, you should definitely hit that little subscribe thing. I'm of a questionable age and judgment set, and I'm usually I usually do a live like once a week or so, and I travel around on a motorcycle, and I post here, and I make books. So yeah, that's me. Al Kennedy, thank you so much. I will definitely check out your channel. Big Al in California, guys. He has, he likes old cars. He's looking for old vehicles. Well, thank you, Matt. And also, here's another little pitch for you guys that are on here. Oh, thank you, Lala. Jerry loved his. He just got it. If you guys are interested, you can go sign into my free Patreon. It's a little fiddly to find the free one, but that's how they suck you in. So go sign up on the free Patreon, because I'm going to be making that book, and it will be free. It will be a drawing, and I'm going to do that for the people on my Patreon. But yes, take care, Al, and have a good night. Keith, she can't currently join in this live stream because I'm not set up for that yet. But as soon as I am, I'm sure that we'll talk her into it if she's not too busy. That would be a lot of fun. She has, she's a very smart lady. So how many of us are going to go to Camp Out? Thank you, Matt. I would love some comments from you. And Matt, out here, is that the name of your channel? She is very talented. I always enjoy the part where she works on stuff. I used to work on my own stuff too, but that was way before YouTube. I did that before it was cool. Jerry, you should definitely do that on that bike. We want to check it out. Oh, okay. I know you'll be at Camp Out. I'm not going to register though, because I can't afford it. I'm just hoping they'll let me squeak on the registration money, because I'm going to be doing volunteer duties. Especially since I just had to put out $1,500 towards my Dyna repair bill. Hi, Zipper. How are you? You coming up? Come on. Hang on. Yep. Zipper's really mad because I put a different chair in here, and he can't hop on it. You're new to YouTube, about a year. You live in Texas and film state parks, wildlife, and nature. That's cool. So are you good at editing, Matt, out here? Because that is extremely cool. Oh, Lala, you're the best. But I don't think they're going to kick me out, because they wouldn't have anybody serve food. Hi, Zipper. How are you? You can't want food because Mommy already fed you. I know. Want to say hi? Look at how huge he is. This is a cat. Guess how much he weighs? 22 pounds. Matt, I am not good at editing at all. Hi, Bubba. Zipper, you have been out playing in the weeds, haven't you? Up here we have these weeds, and they have these little teeny little clingy seed things on them, and they get stuck in their hair. And my dog, when I try to take them out of his hair and untangle them, he bites me. So I'm like, okay, you keep them. Not making Camp Out. I'm sorry. Yeah, I could see that, Big Dan. Well, Matt, out here, I'm looking forward definitely to seeing your channel and checking it out. Back, let me make sure I've got that written down. And you're in Texas? And Big Al's in California. Oh, 6 months free of Sirius XM. Yay. But anyhow, yeah. So we've been in here for about an hour and a half. Okay, good night, Dragon Paradox. We're going to be jumping out of here pretty quick, too. Dragon Paradox, will you be at the Camp Out? Yes, Matt. Thank you so much for your subscription. Oh, okay. I've ridden through there before. It's beautiful. Aw, well, I miss you. Yeah. I am. That's okay, Matt. That always helps. But yeah, I've been working on the book from my last trip, so I want to have a good database of people to give it away to. Anyway, people, I think that we are getting ready to wind this down for the night. My daughter and her husband live in Clearwater, so I plan on coming to one sometime. Well, we would look forward to seeing you there. That would be cool. Campouts are fun. Yeah. Carney, I have to totally agree with you. Yeah, that is what Matt said, Keith. But I heard, he said he doesn't have a very big subscriber. Oh no, that was Al that said he doesn't have a big subscriber base. But yeah, the campouts are a lot of fun for me too. I like it because I get to work in the kitchen and I feed people and I chat for a while and then I move on to the next feed you and chat with you. Yeah, it's never really boring. There's always somebody new to talk to. So much fun. But you guys, I think we're going to wrap this up now because I have to go try and put together my new computer. Please do. I would love that, Matt. Oh, okay. That's what I thought you said. That's funny. Love you guys too. You guys have a good night. And for the ones of you going to the campout, I'll see you then. I'll have another video this Thursday. It's going to premiere, I think, 5 or 5:30 my time. So I've got a video set for this Thursday, and I'll see you then, okay? Okay, bye. Love you all.